Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com. Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome.
It's now time for a presentation of high school sports on Lake Country KQ92.
And here we go. Now we're ready here with high school volleyball tonight on Lake Country KQ92, KQ92.com, and at yourliveevent.com. Where the Warroad Warriors coming in with a record of 3 wins and 13 losses, taking on the Roseau Rams. Rams are having a fantastic season thus far. They played 13 matches, won 11. And we'll go through each team's season up to this point, let you know how we got this far. Got scores from the CT match, also from the junior varsity. Both were won by Roseau. The Warriors were battled in that CT match, but came up on the short end. And then just moments ago, it was Roseau with the win in that. We'll get into that coming up on our Security State Bank scoreboard around the area. Scoreboard and schedule, we'll get into that coming up in our pregame. Again, it's Warroad and Roseau in high school volleyball on KQ92, KQ92.com, and yourliveevent.com. We will be back right after this timeout.
Livelihood with the livestock risk.
Warroad Public Schools are eager to have students and a staff back in the classroom and all school activities. If you have questions for the school year's schedule, visit Warroad School website, warroadschools.org. The Warroad Public School website is a valuable resource for the community. Visit the site for updated information, daily announcements, contact information, schedules, and more. warroadschools.org.
Fall is here, and that means harvest will ramp up quickly. How did your planter do this spring? Did you have the correct down pressure? Was your singulation spot on? Did you need row cleaners or a better closing system? This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer, and we are here to help. Discounts, 0% financing, and $50 per row rebates on most all systems will give you the tools to improve your planter pass. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. Have a safe and profitable harvest.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
No matter the need, no matter the importance, Life Care Medical Center is here for you through it all. Find nurturing professionals providing personalized care and attention for parents and their newborns during the beginning of a new life. Find specialized surgeons giving life back to patients through a wide variety of outpatient and emergent surgeries. Find physical therapists guiding one through their most challenging times, but towards their best times. Find care close to home. Life Care Medical Center.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ. 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
From John Michael and guests in the morning show, noon hour information, and 5 p.m. evening local news, ag news, weather, and sports. Thank you for listening to KQ92 and KRWB, the Northern Star 14.
All right, welcome back to Warroad. John Michael with you here on KQ92, KQ92.com, and yourliveevent.com. As we are in the pregame show here of tonight's high school volleyball game, Section 8 AA. Volleyball, second time between these two teams, as a matter of fact. Say Warroad Warriors playing host to the Roseau Rams. They played back on September the 4th, which was the third day of school. Played over in Roseau, the Rams with a 3-0 win there. And again, that one of 11 that Roseau has won here throughout the season. As a matter of fact, their latest was a 3-2 win last Thursday last week, when they defeated East Grand Forks in Roseau. Again, it was a 3-2 win for the Rams in that one, and they improved then to 11-2. For Warroad, they were also in action Thursday last week. They defeated the Goodrich Squiggly Chargers. They picked up their second win of the year. Then they participated down in a tournament in Crookston over the weekend. Wound up playing in the fifth place match, losing that one to Kellier Northome 2-1. As the Warriors come in with a record of 3 wins and 13 losses, 3-13. The Warriors here in 2025 as far as high school volleyball. And again, coming off that loss in that fifth place match in the Crookston tournament this past weekend. Both teams will be in action later on this week. Roseau will travel to Hallock to take on Kitson County Central, one of the top teams in Section 8 1A. The team Warroad has already played here in the season. And the Warriors, they'll also be on the road on Thursday as they take on East Grand Forks, a team that Roseau defeated back on Thursday last week. So that's where we sit as far as the schedule goes. We're going to take another break. When we come back, it'll be the Security State Bank scoreboard and schedule. Again, it's high school volleyball on the way. Warroad take it on Roseau in volleyball here at the Warrior Gym. We're back right after this timeout.
FM. Listen for our high school sports coverage of Warroad, Roseau, BGMR, Lake of the Woods, Sprague, and Grigla Goodridge. Find the sports schedules. You can also listen to our high school sports coverage in the Listen Live from KQ92.com and the Northern Star KRWB.com.
Get inspired for your next big project at Marvin Home Center. Our home inspiration area showcases modern, rustic, and farmhouse designs with products from floor to ceiling. We feature durable LP smart side siding and CertainTeed shingles, quality Marvin windows, and the hand-laid look of Versetta stone to the elegance of Onyx shower systems. Marvin Home Center has it all. Check out our appliances and expanded paint center too. And we're now your local Ace Hardware. Inspiration is here at Marvin Home Center in Warroad.
At Life Care Medical Center, our employees are part of a team who care not only for the patients we serve, but for each other. With a wide range of opportunities, both medical and non-medical, Life Care is the perfect choice for those seeking a first job opportunity or career transition. Beyond growing your career and thriving within our culture, experience highly competitive benefits as part of our Total Rewards program. Choose Life Care Medical Center.
From KQ92 and the Northern Star KRWB, we entertain you with KQ92 playing country music hits from today and yesterday. With the Northern Star, it's the best of the 70s, 80s, 90s super hits. We are local. We are your radio station. Local news, sports, weather updates, ag news, community conversation, Coach's Corner, school news, Viking football, Minnesota Wild, and more local area programming coming in the future. Thanks for listening to KQ92 and KRWB, the Northern Star, 1410 AM, 102.9 FM.
Warroad Public Schools are eager to have students and a staff back in the classroom and all school activities. If you have questions for the school year's schedule, visit Warroad School website, warroadschools.org. The Warroad Public School website is a valuable resource for the community. Visit the site for updated information, daily announcements, contact information, schedules, and more. warroadschools.org.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
By the Roseau License Bureau, where local service makes all the difference. All right, welcome back to Warroad. We're in the pregame of tonight's volleyball match. Again, it's the Warroad Warriors taking on the Roseau Rams in volleyball. Second time between the two teams. Again, these two teams met on the third day of school back on Thursday, September 4th in Roseau. The Rams winning that one 3-0. Earlier this evening, the C team match was contested here at the Warrior Gym. And that was kind of a back and forth affair as Roseau won the first set 25-16. Warroad came back to win the second set 25-18. Rams won the race to 15 in that third set 15-11. So they win the C team match 2-1. And the Rams with a easy win in game number 2. Well, it was tightly contested in the first set 25-20. And the Rams with a 25-15 win in set number 2 to win that match by a margin of 2-0. And the varsity is on the way, coming up here momentarily. Also coming on the Northern Star, 1410 AM KRWB tonight. Graham Shear has the call of Lake of the Woods volleyball as Lake of the Woods is playing host to Badger Greenbush Middle River over at Lake of the Woods High School Gymnasium in Badette. Again, that's on the Northern Star, 1410 AM, KRWB. It's also online at KQ92.com. Click on KRWB Listen Live, and you can catch that volleyball match online as well if you happen to be out of radio range. Coming up tomorrow, of course, it's Friday Night Lights High School football. The Warroad Warriors are going to be back in action after losing to East Grand Forks 28-7 last week. They will be in action in Thief River Falls, taking on the Thief River Falls Prowlers on tomorrow night. And that will be a 6 o'clock start. Pregame right around 5:45. We'll have that on Lake Country, KQ92, over on the Northern Star, 1410, KRWB. It'll be Roseau Ram football. The Rams looking for their first win of the season. They'll try and get that very task accomplished, or try and get that very task accomplished in Park Rapids. Coming up tomorrow, the Rams will travel to Park Rapids, taking on the Park Rapids area Panthers. Again, that coming up tomorrow for high school sports. Saturday, more Minnesota Twins baseball. The Twins will be in the midst of their final series of the regular season. They end the regular season in Philadelphia. As a matter of fact, those two teams are going to be playing in the Field of Dreams game in Dyersville, Iowa. That outdoor, the field that was the set of the movie Field of Dreams way back when. Twins are going to take on the Phillies coming up in the Field of Dreams game coming up here in the near future as far as Major League Baseball. Minnesota Vikings football on the way coming up this weekend. Vikings playing Pittsburgh Steelers in London, or I checked that, Dublin, Ireland. They'll play in London the following week. Playing in Ireland this week, and it's an 8:30 start time. That means a 7:30 pregame, 7:30 Sunday morning. And just a quick note on Vikings football this week. Minnesota Vikings football will be heard on 1410 AM KRWB. And on 92.5 FM, we'll have our regular church programming. So Vikings football, if you want to hear the game on the radio, listen to it on 1410 AM KRWB. Minnesota Vikings football, 8:30 kickoff, 7:30 pregame. Again on AM 1410. That is a check of your scoreboard and schedule. Scoreboard, as always, brought to you by the Security State Bank of Warroad. Visit them online at ssbwarroad.com today. Download their new mobile banking app. Make life a little bit easier. Again, that's ssbwarroad.com. Coming up, a check on starting lineups, and we will have the start of tonight's match. Again, it's Roseau at Warroad in volleyball on KQ92, KQ92.com, and yourliveevent.com.
Hey, Dad, brought you some popcorn. You should relax. You worked so hard for us.
What happened?
It's a little fender bender, but Mom already filed a claim with our agent, and we can track the status right from the app. Auto owners pays what they owe without any hassle.
Sounds like simple human sense. Well played.
Ask Security State Insurance Agency in Warroad if auto owners make sense for you.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
At Life Care Medical Center, it's our honor and privilege to serve the healthcare needs of our communities here in northern Minnesota. We take great pride in our compassionate staff, dedicated physicians, and wide range of services we provide. Our primary mission is to provide quality care for a healthy life. From birth to elderly, we serve you at every age, caring for generations, caring for our communities, caring close to home. Life Care Medical Center.
Warroad Public Schools are eager to have students and a staff back in the classroom and all school activities. If you have questions for the school year's schedule, visit Warroad School website, warroadschools.org. The Warroad Public School website is a valuable resource for the community. Visit the site for updated information, daily announcements, contact information, schedules, and more. warroadschools.org.
Fall is here, and that means harvest will ramp up quickly. How did your planter do this spring? Did you have the correct down pressure? Was your singulation spot on? Did you need row cleaners or a better closing system? This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer, and we are here to help. Discounts, 0% financing, and $50 per row rebates on most all systems will give you the tools to improve your planter pass. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. Have a safe and profitable harvest.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
All right, welcome back to Warroad as warm-ups just about in the books. Again, it's high school volleyball tonight. Roseau Rams taking on the Warroad Warriors. Again, the Rams have already won the first two matches of the evening, winning the CT match 2-1, winning the JV 2-0. And the starting lineups coming up here momentarily. We'll get into the starting lineups and the start of tonight's match. Again, Roseau Rams with a record of 11 wins and 2 losses. Their latest being a 3-2 win over East Grand Forks, taking on the Warroad Warriors 3-13 on the season. And they've won, they're 3-13, but 2 of their wins have come within the last 4 days. So kind of getting a taste of the W column has the Warrior volleyball team here in this last stretch as well, as they participated down in the Crookston tournament this past weekend, where they lost in the 5th place match 2-1 to the Kellier Northrop Mustangs. And the last action for Warroad volleyball. Again, we will have Warroad football on the way tomorrow, and Roseau football on the way tomorrow as well. Warriors on KQ92, the Rams on KRWB. Back with the starting lineups after this.
When it comes to applying,
No matter the need, no matter the importance, Life Care Medical Center is here for you through it all. Find nurturing professionals providing personalized care and attention for parents and their newborns during the beginning of a new life. Find specialized surgeons giving life back to patients through a wide variety of outpatient and emergent surgeries. Find physical therapists guiding one through their most challenging times, but towards their best times. Find care close to home. Life Care Medical Center.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Welcome back as we get into the non-starters. Amelia Queen and Gabriella Olson. Freda Bunke is one of the non-starters for the Rams, as is Evie Thingvold. Cora Lundbaum will start at an outside. Anna Alvin will start as a middle for Roseau. She's a senior. Aubrey Egg will start at an outside. She's a junior. Clara Baumgartner will be a setter and also an outside hitter as well. Lauren Buffin and Audrey Hayden celebrated out there. And Greta Hedlund out there. She is the defensive specialist wearing the green jersey. So the Warroad Warriors, or the Rams head coached by Becky Hayden. So starting lineups coming up here for the Warriors. First, the non-starters. It'll be Catherine Brecky. She was the Enbridge Energy power player of the game on Thursday last week. Natalie Hami is a non-starter, as is Olivia Anthony. Also a non-starter, Anna James. Ada Anderson, a junior, also a non-starter. And Aaliyah Jackson, a non-starter, as is Eliana Jacobson, is also a non-starter. She is also a junior. For your starters, for the Warriors, number 3, Atlee Larson, a sophomore, will start at an outside. Reagan Haley, a senior, will start as an outside and as a middle. Sophomore Haley Selvog, who was the Woods Outdoors Sporting Goods star of the game against Grigla back on Thursday, Also starting Libby Olafson, she'll be a middle. And Unity Kausen will be your setter. And also getting the start is Vivian Markauka for Warroad, and your libero or defensive specialist is going to be senior Piper Flick, wearing the number 9 jersey and the gold jersey for the Warroad Warriors. And that is your starting lineups for tonight. Just about ready to get underway here with the start of tonight's match. Again, the Warriors in their black uniforms with the gold numbers. The Rams in their white uniforms with the green numbers and green shorts with the word Roseau underneath the numbers on the back. And of course, a little bit of a stripe on each arm, right around elbow height is where the stripe is, and the Roseau road jerseys is rotating in here for the Rams is Greta Hedlund. And the Rams will serve up first. And it will be Andre Hayden to serve, 9th grader. And here we go. We're underway. Rams and the Warriors in volleyball. Popped up in the air. Gauza now pushed across here by Warroad. Rams back the other way. Hayden on the back set now. Sent over here by Roseau. Tipped there. And the Warriors can't return it back. Point for Roseau. They take the early 1-0 lead here in set number 1. A 1-0 Roseau lead. Andre Hayden back to serve here for the visiting team. Visiting Roseau Rams. Student section across the way, all clad in white. Of course, the Warriors in black on this side. Hayden with the serve. And it's run across. It's flicked now with the pass up ahead. Gausen. That'll be sent across by Reagan Haley. Popped up in the air there by Hedlund. Pushed across here by Hayden. Save there. And it's going to be a point for the Rams. It's going to be a double hit call. And Roseau takes a quick 2-0 lead here in set number 1 early on. Early on here, set number 1, 2-0 lead here. Once again, Andre Hayden with the serve, a floater serve. That one is in, an ace. Oh my goodness, an ace serve already. Ace serve already for the Rams. They get their first one here in the 3rd point. 3-0 Roseau. Hayden once again. Another floater across here. Flick up ahead now to Gausen. On the back set, Reagan Haley pounds it down the line here, far side. Hedlund. Now Hayden. Now it's going to be sent across here by Roseau. Flick. And sent across here. Haley blocked up at the net. Nice recovery by Reagan to keep the ball alive and get it across there. Set in the middle now. It's going to be flipped across and down for a kill that time. That is going to be Anna Oven. 4-0 Roseau here in set number 1. Back to serve once again is going to be Andre Hayden. Served up the first 4 points. This Gausen now the set Markauka and hits it into the net. It's 5-0 Roseau. 5-0 Rams here early on here, set number 1. Hayden with the serve. Another floater deep in the back row there. It's flicked over to Haley now. Bumped over in 3 here down by Haley Selvog. Free ball for Roseau. Set in the middle now. Ulven tips it across and puts it down for the kill. Another kill for Anna Ulven. 6-0 Roseau. 6-0 Rams. Hayden with the serving up the first 6 points of the match here. Serving it up once again. Another floater deep in the back row. It's Larson this time. It's a Selvog sent over here by Markauka. Hedlund with it now. The pass up ahead to Hayden. They set on the outside, far side. Cross dug up in the back there by Warroad. Now it's going to be Larson who fires it across here for the Warriors. Hayden set on the outside, far side, and that goes down for a kill. Kill on the outside there for Roseau. That time Aubrey Egg. And it's 7-0 Rams with the lead here over the Warriors here early on here in the opening set. Andre Hayden has served up the first 7. Now serves it across once again. Gauza with the pass on the back. Now it's going to be sent over here by Haley. Hayden with it now. Hedlund bumps it over in 3. Larson with the recovery in the back row. Gauzen keeps it alive. Markauka sends it across. Popped up in the back there by Hayden. Now Hedlund. Now it's Aubrey Egg sending it across over here now for Roseau. Gauzen. The set here now in the middle, and it's going to be set across Haley Selvog. That one's going to be dug up there by the Rams. Bumped over in 3 by Egg. Now it's the Warriors. Now Selvog pounds it through off the block. Rams able to recover, keep it alive. Joust at the net. Lands on the Warroad end. And another point for the Rams, 8-0. And a timeout called. We'll take 1-2 timeouts. 8-0 Rams early on here in set one. We're back after this timeout.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
All right, welcome back to Warroad. Let's get a Marvin Home Center in-game update. Roseau served up the first 8 points of the match. Audrey Hayden back behind the service line, serving up the first 8 points. They lead early on 8-0. That's an in-game update brought to you by the Marvin Home Center in Warroad. Visit them on the web at marvinhomecenter.com. Still got time to check in on those deals in September. Hayden with another serve. Larson with it now. Flick. Now bumped over in three here by Marcoca. Here come the Rams back the other way. Set across, dug up there by Gausen. Larson with it now, pushed across here by Marcoca. Now it's Hedlund. Hayden with it now, set on the outside far side. Blocked, but it's going to stay on the Warroad side of the net. 9-0. 9-0. Roseau with the lead here in set number one. Audrey Hayden with the serve once again. Flick. And that one's going to go across. Lucky bounce there for the Warriors as a deflection, able to come back, but the Rams put it away. It's 10-0 now. 10-0. Rams with the lead here in the opening set. Rotating in here for Warroad. He is on a James, 9th grader. Hayden with the serve. Flick. Pass up ahead to Gauss in the set in the middle now. Selvog fires it through. That one goes down for a kill, and the Warriors finally crack the scoreboard. It is Roseau 10 and Warroad 1 now, and back to serve here for the Warriors is going to be Reagan Haley. Haley to serve. Sending it across now. The Rams trying to get it back, trying to get it across in three, and cannot do so. And he served for Reagan Haley, and it's 10-2. So the Rams, they rattled off the first 10 points here of set number one. The Warriors with 2 in a row here. And serving it up once again. Back up in the back row now. Hayden with it here. It's going to be bumped over in three. Hedlund popped up in the air there by Haley. Gausen with it now is Atlee Larson firing it through. Hedlund with a dig in the back row. Now Hayden with it. Anna Olven sending it across here for the Rams. Dug up by Haley. Gausen. Now Larson. The line and out of bounds. 11-2. Atlee Larson with the attack on that one. And hit it just out of bounds. 11-2. Rams with the lead. Aubrieg with the serve. Gausen on the other side now. It's going to be tipped across. No, they can't get it across over in three, and it's 12-2 now. 12-2 Roseau with the lead here on set number one. Egg with the serve. And point for Warroad as it's served into the net. So 12-3, and Haley Selvog to serve it up here now for Warroad, trailing by 9 here in set number one. Hayden with it now, sent toward the middle, popped up in the air, goes across, and out of bounds. Point for Warroad, it's 12-4. 12-4 now, the Warriors back to within 8. Haley Selvog with the serve. Floater over into the corner, and that one's in. An ace. 12-5 now. Haley Selvog gets the Warriors' first ace serve of the evening. Back to serve once again. Her team down by 7. Sending it across. Fires it through now. It's stuck up in the back there. It's Hayden now. Now it's going to be fired down for a kill. No doubter that time on the far side. Cora Lundbaum with the kill there, and it's 13-5. Rams with a lead by 8. They have the serve now. It'll be sent across. Now it's Haley. The pass to Gausen. Now it's Atlee Larson. Tips it across. Popped up in the air here by Roseau. Free ball for Warroad. Gausen with it on a back set. It's going to be fired through here for Warroad. Sent over again by Roseau. Dug up there by Flick. Gausen. Now it's going to be sent through by Libby Olofsson. Popped up in the air, Hayden. Now it's Lundbaum. Cross court for another kill. Cora Lundbaum, 2 kills in a row. 14-5. Roseau with the lead here in set number 1. Back to serve, Anna Olven, sending it across now. Haley with it now. Flick. Now it's going to be sent over here by Atlee Larson. And a tip kill for Atlee Larson. And it's 14-6. Rams still lead by 8. Catherine Brecky will check in. And she will serve for the Warriors. Trailing 6-14. Catherine Brecky, she was a Enbridge Energy Power player of the game back in the match against Goodrich Grigla back on Thursday last week. Coming in now, her team down by 8 here early, and they're all coming up in the middle portion here of set number 1. It's 14-6 Roseau. Rams rattled off the first 10 points of the match of set number 1. And before Warroad got on the board, they finally got on the board and was able to cut the lead down a little bit. It's still 8. Rams have led by as many as 10. Brecky will serve it up here now for Warroad. And I know that the floor official now checking with the look at the scorers table here. Brecky now drops back to serve here for Warroad, trailing 6-14. And we're underway. Down the line, far side now, popped up in the air and sent over here by Lundbaum. Brecky with the set. Now it's Larson sending it through. Dug up nicely here by the Rams. It's Hayden. Now it's going to be sent down, and another kill. Another kill for Cora Lundbaum. Her second, 15-6. Rams up by 9. Back to serve for Roseau is going to be Clara Baumgartner. Baumgartner sending it across now. Piper Flick. Haley with it now. Sent over a 3 free ball here for Roseau. Hayden, the set in the middle, and it's going to be sent across. Dug up nicely, kept alive there by Haley. Set across here down by Libby Olofsson. Here come the Rams once again. Another free ball on the outside. Cora Lundbaum with the kill by Flick. Now it's going to be the Rams once again. The set in the middle, sending it through, and another kill this time. In the middle, getting the kill there. As the Rams lead 16-6, they match their biggest lead here in set number 1, 10, and now make it their biggest lead as they score again, and it is 17-6. Another service point for Clara Baumgartner. 17-6, Roseau with the lead here in set number 1. Serve through Haley. Pass a little too far. Overpass. Sent over across. Sent back across by the rim. Bumped over by Brecky. Now free ball here for Roseau once again. The set on the outside. Fired through and down for another kill. I think that's I want to say that was Baumgartner over there. No, check that. Clint on the outside. 12-point lead for the Rams, 18-6. And a service error makes it 18-7, and it's an 11-point lead for the Rams here in set number 1. Rotating in here for Warroad and going back to serve is going to be Eliana Jacobson. Jacobson is a junior, and she'll serve for Warroad. Her team down by 11. Pass up ahead, popped up in the air. Now it's going to be tipped across and in. Audrey Hayden with the kill, across court shot that time that landed just inside the stripe. Makes it 19-7. Rams lead by 12 here in set number 1. It's been all Roseau. here in the opening set here at the Warroad Gym. Sent across here by Lundbump. Now it's Brecky on the other side of the set here. Reagan Haley tips it across, popped up in the air here by the Rams. Now it's going to be sent through and down for a kill on the far side. That time picking up the kill, Evie Thingvold. And it's 20-7. Rams lead by 13 there. Biggest lead here of set number 1. Set across here by Lundbaum. Brecky on the back set now tipped across here by Jackson for Warroad. Joust to the net, set down on the overpass. It's Libby Olofsson. Sending it down on the overpass. Gives the Warriors a side out and the serve back. It is 20-8. Flick with the serve. Pass up ahead now. Hayden sent across here. Lundbaum out of bounds. It's 20-9. Warroad back to within 11. It's Roseau 20 and Warroad 9 here. We're in set number 1 here at Warroad High School. High school volleyball tonight on KQ92, KQ92.com, and yourliveevent.com. Pass up ahead to Hayden on a back set, sent through by the Rams. Nice dig there by Brecky in the back row for Warroad. Now it's going to be flicked and hit into the net there by Haley. 21-9. And the Rams with the serve. As they lead by 12 here in the opening set. And it will be Myron Bufflin sending it through. Brecky gets the pass. Now it's sent over here by Haley. Hayden sent down the line, and another kill for Evie Thingvold, and it's 22-9. Back to serve is Myron Bufflin. 22-9 Rams. And that one goes out of bounds. That makes it 22-10, a 12-point lead here for Roseau, as the Warriors will get the serve back here. Back in, Unity Gausen. Also back into the match here for the Warriors is Anna James. She'll play up front. Gausen will play back row, and she'll serve. 22-10 Rams. Pass up to Hayden. Now it's Olven. Tips it across. Finds the open spot on the floor. Tips it across for another kill. 23-10. I think it's the third kill for Olven. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one, too. Rams lead 23-10 in set 1 on KQ92, KQ92.com, and yourliveevent.com.
Guests in the morning show, noon hour information, and 5 p.m. evening local news, ag news, weather, and sports. Thank you for listening to KQ92 and KRWB, the Northern Star, 1410 AM, 102.9 FM. Listen for our high school sports coverage of Warroad, Roseau, BGMR, Lake of the Woods, Sprague, and Grigla-Goodridge. Find the sports schedules. You can also listen to our high school sports coverage in the Listen Live from KQ92.com and the Northern Star KRWB.com.
All right, welcome back to Warroad. John Michael with you. It's time for another Marvin Home Center in-game updates. It's been all Roseau. They scored the first 10 points of set number 1, have led by as many as 14, lead by 13. 23-10 is your score here in set number 1. That is an in-game update brought to you by the Marvin Home Center in Warroad. Visit them. You still got time to get in on the September deals at the Home Center. Visit them in Warroad. Visit them on the web at marvinhomecenter.com. That's an in-game update. As we go back to the match, it's Audrey Hayden. She served the first 10 points of the match, sending it across now. Warroad sending it back across. Hayden with it now. Here's Hedlund bumping it over. Jacobson, the pass to Gausen. Set on the outside here. Haley hits it off the net. And a point for Warroad, as it was blocked up out of bounds. Makes it 23-11, and it will be Reagan Haley with the serve. Atlee Larson set to rotate back into the match, and she'll play front row. She'll play the front row on the outside here on the near side. Haley with the serve. Up ahead to Hayden. Now it'll be sent across here by Roseau, dug up there by James, and it'll be pushed across here by Larson. Popped up high in the air. Now Hayden with it. Sent over in 3 and out of bounds. Sent out of bounds that time by Clara Baumgartner. It's 23-12. Warriors still down by 11 here in set number 1. Reagan Haley with the serve here for the black and gold. Sends it across. The pass up ahead, Hayden now quick set to Ulven. Dug up at the back there by Gausen. The pass to Flick. That'll be sent over in 3 here by Haley Selvog. Hayden with it now. Set on the outside, tipped across, pushed across by Thingvold, out of bounds, and it's 23-13. Warriors to within 10 here in set number 1, and it will be Reagan Haley with the serve. Haley sending it through. Ulven, Hayden. Now it's going to be tipped into the net. And another point for the Warriors. Baumgartner tipping it into the net for the Rams, and it's 23-14. The Warriors back to within under double digits, single digits now, 9 points. Hedlund with it, overpass, sent down by Warroad, and it's 23-15. 23-15, the Warriors battling back here. Could it be too little, too late? We'll see. 23-15, Haley with it now, sending it across. The pass to Hayden, the set to Ulven. Now it's going to be sent over, down another kill for Anna Ulven. That's going to be her 4th, I think, here. But set number 1, set point for Roseau. And going back to serve now is going to be Aubrey Egg. She'll serve it up here, set point, 24-15, Roseau. And it goes out of bounds. Makes it 24-16. So the Warriors hold off 1 set point. And they get the serve back. It'll be Haley Selvog to serve. 16-24. Selvog gets it across. Hedlund. Now it's Hayden. It'll be bumped over in 3 there by Hedlund. Haley, Gausen, the set in the middle now. It's going to be tipped into the net, and that is going to do it as the Rams are going to take set number 1, 25-16. We'll take a timeout, back with set number 2 right after this.
At Warroad Reds, they focus.
Get inspired for your next big project at Marvin Home Center. Our home inspiration area showcases modern, rustic, and farmhouse designs with products from floor to ceiling. We feature durable LP smart side siding and CertainTeed shingles, quality Marvin windows, and the hand-laid look of Versetta stone to the elegance of Onyx shower systems. Marvin Home Center has it all. Check out our appliances and expanded paint center too. And we're now your local Ace Hardware. Inspiration is here at Marvin Home Center in Warroad.
At Life Care Medical Center, our employees are part of a team who care not only for the patients we serve, but for each other. With a wide range of opportunities, both medical and non-medical, Life Care is the perfect choice for those seeking a first job opportunity or career transition. Beyond growing your career and thriving within our culture, experience highly competitive benefits as part of our Total Rewards program. Choose Life Care Medical Center.
From KQ92 and the Northern Star KRWB, we entertain you with KQ92 playing country music hits from today and yesterday. With the Northern Star, it's the best of the 70s, 80s, 90s super hits. We are local. We are your radio station. Local news, sports, weather updates, ag news, community conversation, Coach's Corner, school news, Viking football, Minnesota Wild, and more local area programming coming in the future. Thanks for listening to KQ92 and KRWB, the Northern Star, 1410 AM, 102.9 FM.
Warroad Public Schools are eager to have students and a staff back in the classroom and all school activities. If you have questions for the school year's schedule, visit Warroad School website, warroadschools.org. The Warroad Public School website is a valuable resource for the community. Visit the site for updated information, daily announcements, contact information, schedules, and more. warroadschools.org.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
All right, welcome back to Warroad High School, and we're about ready to get underway here with set number 2 as the Roseau Rams win set number 1, 25-16. They went up 10-0 and kind of cruise way into that first set win, 25-16. So they lead the match 1-0. As a great start by the Rams. Again, the serving up the first 10. Audrey Hayden serving up the first 10 points of that opening set. And the Rams with the 25-16 win in that opening set. Warriors now, it'll be Unity Gausen to serve it up here as we're underway here in set number 2. And an ace for Gausen. So the Warriors break through the scoreboard, break through on the scoreboard first. Here in set number 2, they take a early 1-0 lead. Gausen back to serve here for Warroad. Firing it through once again. Dug up in the back now, pass up ahead to Hayden. Now it's going to be sent through and down. Nice take there by Flick. Jacobson now set across here. Aaliyah Jackson popped up in the air now by Lundbohm. Now it'll be sent through by Oven. Dug up the back throw by Gausen. Flick with it. Now it's Jackson sending it across here for Warroad. The pass up ahead now is going to be sent through by Aubrey Egg. And a kill there. And we're all tied up at 1 apiece. Aubrey Egg with the kill for Roseau. As they even this second set at 1 apiece. And she will go back to serve. Wearing the number 7. Flick. Up ahead now it's Gausen. Tipped across here by Elliot Jackson with the kill. Jackson with the kill here for Warroad, and it's 2-1 Warriors. Here we're in set number 2. Rams lead in the match 1-0. And it's set across here, Reagan Haley. Now it's Hayden with it. Sending it through, down another big swing that time by Clara Baumgartner. And we're tied at 2 apiece. Back and forth we go. We were tied at 1, now tied at 2. 2-2 is your score. And the Rams with the serve, and it'll be Anna Ulven sending it across. Ulven fires it through. That is going to be an ace serve for Anna Ulven, and it's 3-2 Roseau. So Rams take their first lead here in set number 2. Anna Ulven serving here for the Rams. And the Rams leading early on here in set number 2, 3-2, leading in the match 1-0. Ulven with the serve, Flick. And that's going to be an ace serve for Ulven, and it's 4-2 Roseau. Warriors need to try and keep those long service runs to a minimum as a serve goes out of bounds, and it makes it a 4-3 set number 2. Warriors need to keep the long service runs that the Rams have been doing and are very capable of to, again, to a minimum. The serve now by Warroad. It's Haley Selbog. Popped up in the air here and fired through by the Rams. Recovery there by Haley. Dumped across here by Leah Jackson. Free ball for Roseau. Now Hayden set on the outside. And it's going to be fired through and down for a kill there for Lundbaum. 5-3 Roseau here in set number 2. And back to serve. It's going to be Clara Baumgartner. Baumgartner with the serve. Flick. The pass to Gausen. Now it's going to be sent across by Jackson. Oh, she tried to just get it over the net. Landed on top and then landed back on the Warroad side of the net. 6-3 now, Roseau. And again, Baumgartner with the serve here for the green and white. And serves it into the net, and that's going to give the Warriors a point. And the serve back on the side out. As it's Roseau 6 and Warroad 4. Here in set number 2, it will be Aaliyah Jackson to serve it up here now for Warroad. Firing it through, Hedlund. Pass ahead now to Baumgartner. It's going to be pounded off the top of the net, down for a kill. Another kill for Cora Lundbaum. And it's 7-4 Roseau with the lead. 7-4 Rams lead here in set number 2. Back to serve is Cora Lundbaum. So she gets the kill, and then she goes back to serve. Sending it across now. It's Mark Kroka up ahead now to Catherine Brecky, and it's going to be sent into the net there by Unity Gausen. 8-4. Rams with a 4-point lead. And we're in set number 2. Rams with the lead in the match, 1-0. One bum with the serve. Flick to Brecky. Into the middle now, set across here now by Warroad. Popped up in the air. It'll be bumped over in 3 here by Headland and out of bounds. 8-5 now. Warroad back to within 3. They get the serve back on the side out. It'll be Eliana Jacobson coming in to serve it up here for Warroad. Jacobson to serve here for the Warriors. Pass up ahead to Hayden on the back set. Fired across. Bufflin. And dropped right in between Brecky and Unity Gausen. 9-5. Rams get the serve back, or they get the serve back here, and it will be Myron Bufflin sending it across. Jacobson to Brecky. Now it's Reagan Haley sending it over. Bufflin up ahead now to Hayden. Fired down the line to Thingvold, just out of bounds. 9-6 your score. And Piper Flick set to serve it up here now for Warroad. Warriors down by 3 here in set 2. Back up there by Bufflin. The pass up ahead to Hayden. Now it's Thingvold who sends it down. That one gets in. 10-6. Rams lead by 4. Again in set number 2, and rotating back into the match here is Clara Baumgartner. 10-6 Rams. Hayden with the serve. Jacobson to Brecky on the back set. It's going to be fired through there by Selbach. Nice dig there by the Rams. Tipped across, up and over and out of bounds. 10-7. And back into the match now is going to be Aaliyah Jackson. Jackson's going to play up front here, and going back to serve is going to be Unity Gausen here for Warroad. 10-7, Rams with a 3-point lead here in set 2. Gausen with the serve. Pass up ahead here for Hayden, a little bit too far, and set down by Warroad, and it's 10-8. The Warriors back to within 2 here in set number 2. It's Roseau 10, Warroad 8. Unity Gausen with the serve. And that one's in. Just caught the corner, and it's 10-9. 10-9 now. The Warriors have pulled back to within 1 here as they try and battle back here in this important set number 2. That one sent into the net. So service area is going to give the side out and the point to the Rams. It's 11-9 now. 11-9 your score. And back to serve here for Roseau is going to be Aubrey Egg. Fires one across now. Jacobson, overpass, free ball here for Roseau. Popped up in the air. Ulven, now it's going to be fired across and sent down. Was sent through, and it's 12-9, a kill for Roseau. And they take a lead now by 3 here in set number 2. It's Roseau 12, Warroad 9. Aubrey Egg with the serve. Jacobson on the dig to pass the Flick, and it's going to be sent over here by Aaliyah Jackson. Pass up ahead here, Hayden. Now it's going to be sent over and pushed back across here by Unity Gausen. Hayden with the set once again. Ulven fires it through, and it goes out of bounds. Rams are calling for a touch. Point for Warroad as a attack went out of bounds. 12-10. The Warriors back to within 2. Haley with the serve. Hayden with it now. Bufflin sending it across. Dug up in the back there by Haley. Now Gausen with it. And it'll be set over here by Vivian Marcoca. A kill for Vivian Marcoca. And the Warriors within 1 at 12-11. And back to serve once again is Reagan Haley. Haley to serve it up here now for the Warriors. Sends it across here near corner now. The pass to Hayden. The Rams able to recover there. And a kill by Cora Lundbaum. And the Rams back up by 2. It's 13-11. 13-11 is your score. Back to serve here for Roseau is Anna Ulven. Ulven, one of the seniors for Coach Hayden. serving with her team up by 2, 13-11 here in set number 2, and her team leading in the match 1-0. So Olvin gives the ball a couple of bounces, tosses it in the air, fires it across. Now it's going to be Marcoca, the pass over here to Gausen, tipped across. And a point for Roseau. The ball landing out of bounds on the attack attempt. 14-11 your score. Rams lead by 3. Check it back into the match now is going to be Atlee Larson. She'll play in the back row along with Flick and Reagan Haley. Flick, the pass to Gausen. The set to Aaliyah Jackson, sends it across, and that one goes off the fingertips of Aubrey Egg. Makes it 14-12 now. Warriors back to within 2 here in set number 2. Back to serve is going to be Haley Selvog. Selvog with the serve, fires it across. Nice hard topspin serve that time. It's going to be set on the outside. Big block put up. Libby Olafson putting up the stone wall on that one. 14-13. 14-13 your score. Rams lead by 1. Selvog with a serve for the Warriors. Hedlund now to Hayden. And it'll be sent across here by Bufflin. Dug up there by Haley. The pass up ahead now to Gausen. Here's Atlee Larson. Tips it across. And a kill for Atlee Larson. We're tied at 14. Larson with the tip kill. Timeout on the floor. We'll take 1-2. We're tied at 14 here in set number 2. We're back after this at KQ92, KQ92.com, and YourLiveEvent.com.
I'm fingering your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye.
Hey, Dad. Brought you some popcorn. You should relax. You worked so hard for us.
What happened?
It's a little fender bender, but
Mom already filed a claim with our agent, and we can track the status right from the app. Auto owners pays what they owe without any hassle.
Sounds like simple human sense. Well played.
Ask Security State Insurance Agency in Warroad if auto owners make sense for you.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
All right, welcome back. And a point for Warroad, and Warroad has retaken the lead 15-14. And another timeout on the floor. We're going to keep it here this time, and it's as good as time as any for a Marvin Home Center in-game update. As Marvin Home Center still have time to get in on September deals at the Home Center Power Tools by DeWalt, Milwaukee, and Benjamin Moore Paints. If you got a painting project, Home Center can help you out. Roseau was all Roseau in set number 1. Scored the first 10 points, 125-16. It's been back and forth here in set number 2. Warroad was down by 3, maybe 4, I think it was. And Warroad has now battled back. They lead by 115-14. That is an in-game update brought to you by the Marvin Home Center in Warroad. Visit them in Warroad or on the web at marvinhomecenter.com. Haley Selvog set to serve it up. Again, her team leading 15-14. I think this is the first lead. Well, outside of the 1-0 lead early in the set. Leading 15-14. Now Hedlund with it. Hayden, now it's going to be sent over at 3. Free ball for Warroad. It's Atlee Larson. Cross court. Popped up in the air. Hayden. Now Bufflin. Now it's going to be sent across here by Lundbaum. Dug up by Haley. Now pass over here to Gausen. Here's Atlee Larson pounding it down the line. Now it's going to be Egg. Up ahead now to Hayden. Sent across here now by Roseau. Gausen with it. Bumped over in 3 by Larson. Free ball for the Rams. The pass to Hayden. Set on the outside. Now bumped over in 3 here by Hedlund. Now it's taken up here by Warroad. Tipped over here by Gausen. Egg with it. The pass to Hayden. Set on the outside. Tipped across and sent over by Warroad. Overpass. Dug up there by Gausen. Selvog with it. Now it's going to be set over in 3 here by Atlee Larson. Play continues. Now it's Hedlund sending it over in 3. Haley to Gausen in the middle now, sent through, down, and out of bounds. And on that long extended volley there, oh, they're going to say it was touched by one of the Rams on the near side. So 16-14. Now, Roseau called for a touch earlier on where it actually looked that there was one and they didn't get one. And now they looked like there wasn't a touch and there was one call. And Warriors lead 16-14. Now it's Selvog once again with the serve. And just out of bounds. So close to an ace serve there. Makes it 16-15. Second back into the match here for the Rams is going to be Gabriella Olson, a senior. She'll serve. Her team down by 1, 16-15. Again, we're in set number 2. Rams with the lead in the match, 1-0 on the Security State Bank scoreboard. We're your student section, getting back into it again. It says Larson with the dig in the back. Gausen now it's going to be sent over here by Larson. Pushed across here by the Rams. Gausen with it down. Piper flick. The set to Larson hits it into the net. And we're tied up at 16. 16-16 is your score. So the Rams have brought it back to tied. Sent through. Gausen, free ball here down for the Rams as it's bumped over here by Reagan Haley. Hedlund with it, or Hayden. Sent through and off the block and down by Marin Bufflin. 17-16 Roseau, so the Rams retake the lead. And another timeout called. We'll take one, too. Back after this, 17-16, Roseau over Warroad in volleyball and KQ92, KQ92.com and yourliveevent.com.
With text and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
At Life Care Medical Center, it's our honor and privilege to serve the healthcare needs of our communities here in northern Minnesota. We take great pride in our compassionate staff, dedicated physicians, and wide range of services we provide. Our primary mission is to provide quality care for a healthy life. From birth to elderly, we serve you at every age, caring for generations, caring for our communities, caring close to home. Life Care Medical Center.
All right, welcome back. Again, we're in set number 2. Roseau leading Warroad 17-16, leading in the match 1-0. They won the first set 25-16. The serve and an ace. Ace serve for Gabriella Olson, and it's 18-16 Roseau. 18-16 your score. Olson with the serve. Popped up in the air here now by Gausen. Bumped over in 3 here by Piper Flick. Free ball for Roseau. Hedlund the pass up to Hayden. Set it outside. Lundbaum puts it down for another kill. 19-16. Olson back to serve. 19-16 Roseau. They've pulled a 3-point lead now. Floater. Handled there by Haley. To pass ahead here. Gausen. Now it'll be sent over here. Libby Olafson popped up in the air. Hedlund to Hayden with it now. Set in the middle now, and it's going to be pounded through the block that time. Kill there by Bufflin, and it's 20-16. Olson with the serve once again here for the Rams. Haley popped up in the air, free ball for Roseau now, popped up high in the air. Lundbaum, Hayden, the set in the middle now. It's going to be fired through and out of bounds. 20-17. 20-17 your score. Back to serve here for Warroad now will be Aaliyah Jackson. Warriors down by 3 here in set number 2, trailing in a match 1-0. Jackson sends it across here. Hedlund with pass up ahead here to Hayden now on the back set. And it's going to be sent through and down for a kill. Cora Lundbaum, 21-17. Catherine Brecky to rotate in for Aaliyah Jackson. She'll play back row. And the Rams to serve it up here, it's going to be Cora Lundbaum. Fires it across now. Flick. Gausen with it. And it's sent through by Atlee Larson. Bufflin to Hayden. Sent through and a kill for Evie Thingvold. 22-17. So the Rams were behind, and now all of a sudden have taken a 5-point lead, and they're 3 points away from taking a 2-set-to-none lead here in the match. Flick to Brecky. Now it's going to be sent over and out of bounds. 23-17. 23-17, Roseau. Lundbaum with the serve. Flick, Brecky with it. Now it's going to be bumped over in 3 by Gausen. Free ball here for Roseau. The pass overhead here. Hayden. Now it's going to be Bufflin sending it through. Haley to Gausen. Sending it in the middle. Now it's going to be sent across. Popped up in the air here now by Olsen. Now it's Thingvold with it. Hits it into the net. Side out. And the Warriors are going to get the serve back. 23-18. Warriors down by 5 here in set number 2. And it'll be Atlee Larson. Jump serve. Hedlund up ahead to Hayden, tips it across. That's a tip kill for Audrey Hayden. Caught the defense napping there. So it's a set point for Roseau, 24-18. And another timeout. So we're going to keep it right here on a set point here for Roseau. As the Rams are 1 point away from taking a 2-sets-to-none lead here in the match here against the Warroad Warriors. Again, Rams looking for win number 12 on the season. Warriors looking for their 4th win. And again, both these teams will be in action Thursday. Both teams will be on the road. Both teams will have some pretty stiff competition. The Warriors will travel to East Grand Forks to take on the East Grand Forks Greenway. Always a tough place to play, as East Grand Forks lost to Roseau last week in Roseau 3-2. And Roseau will be on the road to Hallock to take on Kitson County Central. That's a team that one of the top teams in Section 8-1A year in and year out, and they are again this year. Back to the action now, set point, and it's sent across here by Bufflin. Popped up in the air here, Larson. Warriors need to get it over to 3. They do so. Free ball here now for Roseau. The pass to Hayden. Quick set in the middle. Anna Alvin sets it down for the kill, and the Rams with the win as they win set number 2, 25-18, and they take a lead in the match. 2-sets-to-none. We'll be back with set number 3 after this on KQ92, KQ92.com, and YourLiveEvent.com.
Warroad Public Schools are eager to have students and staff back in the classroom and all school activities. If you have questions for the school year's schedule, visit Warroad School website, warroadschools.org. The Warroad Public School website is a valuable resource for the community. Visit the site for updated information, daily announcements, contact information, schedules, and more. warroadschools.org.
Fall is here, and that means harvest will ramp up quickly. How did your planter do this spring? Did you have the correct down pressure? Was your singulation spot on? Did you need row cleaners or a better closing system? This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer, and we are here to help. Discounts, 0% financing, and $50 per row rebates on most all systems will give you the tools to improve your planter pass. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. Have a safe and profitable harvest.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
No matter the need, no matter the importance, Life Care Medical Center is here for you through it all. Find nurturing professionals providing personalized care and attention for parents and their newborns during the beginning of a new life. Find specialized surgeons giving life back to patients through a wide variety of outpatient and emergent surgeries. Find physical therapists guiding one through their most challenging times, but towards their best times. Find care close to home. Life Care Medical Center.
right, welcome back to Warroad. We're just about ready here for set number 3 here in tonight's match, where the Roseau Rams now have a 2-0 lead as they win set number 2, 25-18. It's more back and forth than set number 1, where the Rams went out to a really big lead and went on to win 25-16. They win 25-18 here in set number 2. So the Warriors, it's simple. They need this set number 3 or the Rams are going to win the match 3-0. And back to serve here for Roseau is going to be Audrey Hayden. Serve the first 10 points of set number 1, serving up to start set 3. Gausen, the set here, Selvog hits it into the net. It's 1-0 Roseau right off the get-go. Back to serve here is Audrey Hayden now here for the Rams. Sending it through now. It's going to be popped up in the air here. James. Now it's going to be fired across here. Selvog cross court out of bounds. It's 2-0 Roseau. 2-0. Rams with the early lead here in set 3. We sent over here. Larson overpass now. Sent back over here by the Rams. At another point, it's 3-0. So Hayden doing basically what she did in that first set, and that's serve a bunch of points in a row. She served 10 in a row in that first set, 3 here in the second set, or third set rather. Larson, Piper flick. That'll be sent over in 3 here by Vivian Marcoca. Audrey Hayden fired across and down, and the carom as it goes back on the Roseau side as it went out of bounds. 4-0 now. So Audrey Hayden has served 14 points to start a set. 10 in the first, 4 here in the fourth. Make that 15 points to start a set. 15 service points for Audrey Hayden to start out a set. 5-0 Roseau here in set number 3. Sent across once again. Larson, pass up ahead here. Gausen now set on the outside. Popped in the air, sent out of bounds. It's 6-0 Roseau. Audrey Hayden has served up 16 points to start a set. She did 10 in the first. She's got 6 here. Setting it across once again, Larson. Selvog with it now. Bumped over in 3 here. Piper flick. Free ball here for the Rams. A pass up ahead here. Hayden set in the middle. And Olven sends it out of bounds. And that ends the service run of Hayden. But again, 16 points, 16 service points to start out a set. 10 in the first, 6 here in the third. 6-1 your score now. Joust at the net. Now it's going to be tipped across here by Roseau. Popped up in the air here by James. Gausen with it. Sent across here by Marcoca. Pass ahead. Rams send it across. And that's going to go down for a kill. And it's 7-1 now, Roseau. 7-1 Rams. And back to serve will be Aubrey Egg. Jump serve. Handled there by Flick, sent across here by Warroad. Free ball here down for the Rams. Set on the outside. It's going to be pounded into the net that time by Lundbaum. Makes it 7-2. Rams with a lead by 5. And going back to serve now is going to be Vivian Marcoca here for Warroad. Her team down by 5 here in set 3. High floater serve there. Handled there by Hedlund. Pass up ahead here. Hayden back set down. It's going to be fired across here by Roseau. Duck over the back there by Warroad. Overpass. Another dig there for Flick. Now it's going to be Atlee Larson pounding it through. Sent back over here by the Rams. Popped up in the air here now by Marcoca. Larson with it. Joust to the net. Popped up in the air. And it lands out of bounds. It'll be a point for Roseau. It's the Rams 8 and Warroad 2 here in set 3. Again, the Rams lead in the match 2-0. Anna Olven with the serve. Flick to Gausen. Now it's going to be fired down the line. And down for a kill. That's Haley Selvog. And the Warriors are going to get the serve back here. It's Roseau 8 and Warroad 3 here in set number 3. Selvog with the serve. Sent across here, far side, down to Lundbaum. Popped up in the air here and sent over by the Rams. Selvog with it. And sent across here, Atlee Larson. Pass up ahead here, Hayden set in the middle now. Bufflin tips it across for a kill. Tip kill for Maren Bufflin. 9-3 Roseau here in set number 3. And back to serve is Claire Baumgartner. Sends it into the net. Service error is going to give the side out and the serve back over to Warroad and gets the Warriors another point. Now it's Roseau 9 and Warroad 4. And back to serve here for Warroad is Anna James. Sent in the middle now. Baumgartner it's tipped across here by the Rams now. The Warriors trying to get it across in 3. It's Marcoca who does so. Free ball here now for Roseau. Set on the outside, fired down the line, dug up in the back row. Nice job there. Now it's pushed across by the Warriors once again and just out of bounds. 10-4. Roseau with the lead here in set number 3. Rams with the serve once again. It'll be Cora Lundbaum. Evie Thingvold back into the match now. Gabriella Olsen back into the match here for Roseau. 10-4 Rams here in set 3. They lead the match 2-0. For Lundbaum with the serve. And a timeout. It's called. We are gonna take a timeout as well this time around. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one too. 10-4 Rams over the Warriors in set 3 on KQ92 and also at your live event.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
All right, welcome back. Warriors with the point on the shot that goes out of bounds. Atlee Larson to serve it up. Warriors trailing 10-5 here in set 3, trailing in the match 2-0 as it sends across here. Now it's going to be Kedlin now sent across here. Thingvold. Recovery by Warroad. They can't get it across in 3. Thingvold with the kill, and it's 11-5 Roseau. And back to serve will be Marin Bufflin. Again, Rams lead 11-5 here in set 3, leading in the match 2-0. Bufflin with the serve. Popped up high in the air. Larson with it now. Warriors need to get it over in 3. They do so. Brecky does so. Free ball now here for Roseau. Tip kill. Overpass. That one's going to be set down. Tip kill was dug up there by the Warriors. A tip kill attempt. But Olven sends it across on the overpass. 12-5. Rams with the lead by 7. And that one popped up in the air, hit off one of the backboards that they lift up here at Warroad High School. 13-5. Rams up by 8. Bufflin serve. Flick. Brecky with it now. Haley sending it through off the block and out of bounds. 13-6. And she will go back to serve here for Warroad. 13-6 your score here in set number 3. Haley with the serve. Take up with the bag. Sent up here now. Audrey Hayden tipped across here. Olven with another kill. Anna Olven in the middle with another kill. 14-6. Rams lead by 8. And back to serve. I think that's Thingvold. Let's see. We'll get no, that's Audrey Hayden make that. It's 28, not 29. And it's going to be tipped across here. Haley Selvog. Rams able to recover. Hayden with it now. Tipped across here. Baumgartner. Flick with the dig. Brecky with the save. Set across here now by the Warriors by Marcoca. And it's 14-7. Warriors back to within 7. Anna James to rotate in now here for Warroad. She'll play up front. Back to serve now will be Unity Gausen. Gausen with the serve. Sending it through. Pass up ahead here. Hayden now. It's Olven firing it through and out of bounds. 14-8. Warriors are within 6. They need it. They need this set to stay in the match. Otherwise, the Rams are going to win 3-0. Gausen serve. Bufflin to Hayden. Now it'll be sent across here by Thingvold. Popped up in the air here, Gausen. Now it's going to be Selvog who sends it into the net. That gives a point to the Rams, and it's going to be 15-8. The Rams with the lead here, and another timeout. So we're going to keep it here this time around. 15-8 your score. Time for a Marvin Home Center in-game update. In-game update brought to you by the Marvin Home Center in Warroad. You still got time to check out the deals in September. 7 more days. So a week from today is when the deals end at the Home Center. Deals on power tools, Benjamin Moore paints, and the stuff that you need to get stuff ready for when the real colder weather sets in, the real cooler weather sets in. Check them out at the Home Center. Check them out in Warroad. You can check them out online as well at marvinhomecenter.com. That is an in-game update brought to you by the Marvin Home Center in Warroad. 15-8 is your score. And Roseau with the serve. Now it'll be Aubrey Egg to serve it up here for the Rams. Sent through floater serve that time. It's Atlee Larson now. Unity Gausen back set. And it's going to be a tip through, sent through now. Rams able to recover. And they're going to call an extra hit. So it's a 15-9. And the Warriors are going to get the serve back. And it will be Vivian Marcoca with the serve here for the black and gold. High floater serve that time. Pass to Hayden. Now it's going to be sent through Lundbaum. The Warriors can't dig it up and send it over. Lundbaum with the kill. 16-9. Rams lead by 7 here in set 3. Again, they lead in the match. 2 sets to none. The serve by Anna Olven. Warriors back the other way. Gausen now. It's Atlee Larson pounding it down the line. Olven with it now, trying to get it up ahead here. Hayden keeps it alive. Sent across here by Egg. Marcoca to Gausen. Larson blocked up the net. Able to recover. Keeping the ball in play here. Set back to Atlee. Fires it down the line. Dug up there by Olven. Pushed across here by Bufflin. Here's Gausen. Now James. Now Larson. Blocked up again. Set across again. Rams putting up a big-time block up at the net. 17-9 your score. Rams putting up a big-time block up at the net as overpasses were set right back. Warriors had a couple of nice volleys to return, but weren't able to put it back over. At the net now, it's another block up at the net there on Selvog. There's the Rams back the other way on the back set. Sent across through and down for a kill. That's Clara Baumgartner. And it's 18-9. 18-9 your score. Timeout on the floor. We'll take 1-2. 18-9 Rams over the Warriors on KQ92 and YourLiveEvent.com.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
All right, welcome back to Warroad. John Michael with you here on KQ92, KQ92.com, and also YourLiveEvent.com. 18-9, Roseau with the lead here in set number 3. They lead in the match 2 sets to none. They won 25-16 and then 25-18 earlier this evening. Again, the Rams also winning in the junior varsity, won the junior varsity match 2-0 and won the C team match 2 sets to 1. So it could be a clean sweep if the Rams are able to come out and win this set 3. Flick to Gausen. It's Atlee Larson blocked up at the net. 19-9, 10-point lead here for Roseau. 19-9 your score. Back to serve is Anna Olven. Sending it across here, Flick. Pass up ahead here, Gausen. Back set down, fired across here by the Warriors. Tipped there. And a kill for Haley Selvog. And it makes it 19-10. Rams lead by 9 here in set 3. Again, lead in the match 2-0. Selvog will go back to serve. And that hits the net. Service error is going to give the Rams another point. It's 20-10. Rams first to 20 here in set number 3. Baumgartner with the serve. Marcoka up ahead now to Gausen. Now there's Atlee Larson pounding it off the top of the net and down on the Roseau side. Point for Warroad. Makes it 20-11. 20-11 your score. Again, the Rams still lead by 9 here in set 3. And back to serve here. As the Warriors, and that one served out of bounds. That is on a James over there. 21-11. Rams with the serve. It's going to be Cora Lundbaum to serve it up here for Roseau. See, lead by 10 here in set number 3. Lundbaum serving from left to right. Check up there by Flick. Set to Larson, tips it across now, popped up high in the air and over. Another block at the net by the Rams that time, sent over there by Flick. Now it's Bufflin who sends it through and down for a kill. Marin Bufflin with the kill, 22-11. Rams 3 points away from winning this match. 22-11 your score. Lundbaum with the serve. Set up now, and Haley with it, and she's able to get it through. 22-12, Warriors with the side out, and they get the serve back. It'll be Atlee Larson to serve. Jump serve here from Atlee. And it falls short. 23-12, 2 points away from winning the match are the Roseau Rams. And back to serve now. It's Bufflin. Flick with the dig. Gets it up ahead to Brecky. Set across here by Haley. Popped up in the air here by Albin. Now it's Evie Thingvold sending it across. Larson with the dig in the back row. Brecky with it. Now it'll be set across here now by Piper Flick. The pass to Hayden. Hayden, quick second in the middle now. It's going to be fired across. Dig in the back there by Brecky. Gausen with it now. Harkoka sends it cross court. Out of bounds. Match point for Roseau. 24-12. Rams get this point. They win the match. They go to 12-2. The serve. Overpass. Rams with it. Headland now is Alvin firing it through. Brecky with the dig in the back row. Now it's Gausen with it. The set to Mark Coco sends it across. The set to Hayden now as here's Evie Thingvold puts it down for a kill. There's your win. And the Rams with the win here in set number 3, 25-12. They win the match. 3-0. We're back with our postgame after this on KQ92, KQ92.com, and yourliveevent.com.
From John, Michael, and guests in the morning show, noon hour information, and 5 p.m. evening local news, ag news, weather, and sports. Thank you for listening to KQ92 and KRWB, the Northern Star, 1410 AM, 102.9 FM. Listen for our high school sports coverage of Warroad, Roseau, BGMR, Lake of the Woods, Sprague, and Grigla Goodridge. Find the sports schedules. You can also listen to our high school sports coverage in the Listen Live from KQ92.com and the Northern Star KRWB.com.
Get inspired for your next big project at Marvin Home Center. Our home inspiration area showcases modern, rustic, and farmhouse designs with products from floor to ceiling. We feature durable LP smart side siding and CertainTeed shingles, quality Marvin windows, and the hand-laid look of Versetta stone to the elegance of Onyx shower systems. Marvin Home Center has it all. Check out our appliances and expanded paint center too. And we're now your local Ace Hardware. Inspiration is here at Marvin Home Center in Warroad.
At Life Care Medical Center, our employees are part of a team who care not only for the patients we serve, but for each other. With a wide range of opportunities, both medical and non-medical, Life Care is the perfect choice for those seeking a first job opportunity or career transition. Beyond growing your career and thriving within our culture, experience highly competitive benefits as part of our Total Rewards program. Choose Life Care Medical Center.
From KQ92 and the Northern Star KRWB, we entertain you with KQ92 playing country music hits from today and yesterday. With the Northern Star, it's the best of the 70s, 80s, 90s super hits. We are local. We are your radio station. Local news, sports, weather updates, ag news, community conversation, Coach's Corner, school news, Viking football, Minnesota Wild, and more local area programming coming in the future. Thanks for listening to KQ92 and KRWB, the Northern Star, 1410 AM, 102.9 FM.
Warroad Public Schools are eager to have students and a staff back in the classroom and all school activities. If you have questions for the school year's schedule, visit Warroad School website, warroadschools.org. The Warroad Public School website is a valuable resource for the community. Visit the site for updated information, daily announcements, contact information, schedules, and more. warroadschools.org.
All right, welcome back to Warroad, where the Roseau Rams have defeated the Warroad Warriors 3-0. Scores 25-16, 25-18, 25-12. Right now being joined by Anna Olvin. She is our Woods Outdoor Sporting Goods star of the game. Visit the Woods, 4.5 miles west of Warroad on Highway 11. They have the items that you need to get ready for hunting season. Check them out in Warroad or online at thewoodsgoods.com. Hey, congrats on a great match for you guys. Man, what a start. Was that kind of unexpected, to roll off 10 points like that?
That kind of was unexpected, but we definitely went with it and just played our hardest.
Yeah, credit to the Warriors. They did make a comeback and whatnot, and they made it tougher. But what was it that you guys were doing that kind of kept them off their game?
We kind of tried to keep the energy up towards the end of the sets when we get down, and then it just kind of kept going from there. And we try to stick on our passing, focus on it, so we could get our setters to get to our hitters.
Yeah. Now, the second set, it was a little bit closer. There was a lot of 1-2 point leads on both sides, and there was a lot of timeouts that were called. What was kind of said? What did Coach Hayden talk to you guys about in the huddle when you were in that juncture?
She kind of told us just go back to the basics, focus on what our game plan was coming in, just like take it calm, and then just control the game. And then when you got into that third set, was it basically hit reset and then just basically do what you did in set one? Yeah, we kind of went into it like that. Yeah. All right. Anna Olvin is our star of the game, brought to you by the Woods Outdoor Sporting Goods. We have a T-shirt that's on the way, and I will deliver that personally to Roseau High School. Make sure that let me see. Why don't you, if you could write down your size there, okay? Okay, perfect. But we will have that, and right now we will be chatting with Gabriella Olson. She is the Enbridge Energy player of the game. She's the player that brought the energy tonight. And Enbridge Energy, it's building energy systems of tomorrow, meeting the pressure demands of today. Visit them at enbridge.com. Gabriella Olson is our Enbridge Energy player of the game. Congrats on the win. And like I was talking with Anna here just a bit ago, was it kind of an unexpected start for you? Have you had a start like this in a match during the season?
A few times we do, but a lot of times it's just even during the game.
And then the second set, there was it looked like it was a little bit more back and forth. Was Warroad doing something more in that second set to kind of throw you guys off? What was kind of going on as far as that goes to make it so close?
It was more on our side. We needed to get our energy up and focus on our game instead of we were making a lot of mistakes on our side.
Yeah, and this had to be a nice win, especially after that win over East Grand Forks last week, because that was a huge win. That was a section win, and now you beat the Warriors here, and a lot of momentum going into the Kitson County match coming up on Thursday. What are the positives that you take as a player? Because you've made some nice plays out on the floor. Let's get that straight too. What are the positives that you take as a player going into that match Thursday against Kitson County Central now?
We got a lot of good kills today, and we just need to keep doing that throughout the game on Thursday, and just keep our energy up is the most important thing for us.
All right. Gabriella Olson, she is our Enbridge Energy player of the game. We do have the Enbridge t-shirts. What's your size?
Small.
Okay. We do have those other ones. I'm going to have to make a trip to Roseau High School and make sure that Anna gets hers. Let me see if I picked out one the first time. Look at that.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us. That is Gabriella Olson. Again, she's our Enbridge Energy player of the game. Life takes energy. Visit him today at enbridge.com. Now being joined by head coach Becky Hayden. Coach, congrats on the win. A nice win for you. And I asked your two players that came up here, which we're happy that they were able to do that. Was the start tonight kind of unexpected for you?
I mean, I feel yes and no. I mean, you want a strong start and you want to get some runs early on, and that is when we have been the most successful this season. Is when we can get some runs more than 2-3 points at a time. And so I think that was definitely the key in set 1 and set 3. We were able to build those runs.
Did Warroad do anything differently in set 2 to kind of throw you off?
I don't know if they did any. They continue just to improve and play defense and throw some balls over. I just felt like we had things on our side of the net. We had too many errors, too many mistakes, too many missed serves that were right after each other. It's okay to make errors. That's part of the game of volleyball.
Sure.
But I just felt like one thing would happen, one good thing would happen, and then an error that shouldn't have happened, and that cycle just kind of repeated. But I was proud of the girls that, the second half of set 2, they pulled ahead.
I tell you what, your setter, Audrey Hayden, she kind of ran the floor tonight. She really did. She really had. I mean, she serves the first 10 points of the first set to kind of set the tone, and then all of a sudden she's setting hitters inside, outside, and getting a few kills on her own too. And what makes her such a good volleyball player in that regard, and at that position.
I think there's just a lot of things that go into it. She still has a lot of room for improvement. So I can say that as her coach and as her mom, it's kind of that, that topic. Serving wise, I feel like her serve isn't super it just moves. It's kind of high and floats. And I mean, it's nothing fancy. And I think her setting has improved, but she still has split minute game decisions that she's still working on improving those. I feel like in a lot of in-system balls, she'll pop them out to the outside. And we talk about we have good outside hitters, but we have a really great right side hitter and our middle hitters are really good too. And so I feel that's the strength of our team. We have a balanced offense. And so Audrey just needs to continue to work on that ball movement. But I mean, she's had some other great setters in front of her that she's watched and learned some.
Put up a nice block tonight too. There was a lot that looked like they were going to go over passes that were sent right back. It really kept your opponent off guard tonight.
Yeah, I felt like we blocked better tonight than I thought we were. Sometimes it's hard to know. But Warroad, a lot of those balls were set right at the tape, so they were right in our way to block. So, yeah.
Two big wins for you. You win against East Grand Forks last week, a 3-2 win, I think, over in Roseau. And then you win against your rivals here tonight, and you take the season series 2-0. What are the positives? What are the positives that you saw in the match tonight that you're going to take into that Kitson Central match Thursday? Because they're good.
Yeah, they are, and I think our team really responds to, I don't want to say pressure situation, but they're kind of like, bring it. We want that challenge. We've played teams like East Grand and Thief River, even Ada Borup West. We like playing those games because they're a challenge for us, and that's how we get better. We have to make those split game decisions in high paced games like that where you can't make mistakes. You gotta play clean, and so we're looking forward to a game with the Bearcats. They are a great program. They've had our numbers just the last few times we've played, and we're hungry.
All right, Coach, appreciate it. Thanks for joining us, and congrats on the win tonight. Best of luck on Thursday. Okay.
All right, thank you.
You bet. That is Roseau head coach Becky Hayden after the Rams defeat the Warriors here tonight. 3-0. We're not done here, folks. We are not done. We have our star of the game and player of the game for Warroad. I think. Yeah. Reagan Haley joining us. Tough night for you, right?
Yeah, it wasn't our best performance, but we picked it up.
Yeah. What did Coach Draper talk about in the huddle after that first set? Because you guys really seemed to step it up in that second set, and things really started to click for you.
We realized that we just really need to focus on our energy and just stay positive with each other, even if we have a little error, and that we just need to work on picking each other up and just have good energy.
Yeah, and the third set was it just another quick start by them that kind of got you, behind the eight ball, so to speak?
Yeah, I would agree with that. Of that, they just definitely got that quick start. Of they just got on a good run, and we had a little trouble setting out right away, so they had those couple extra points on
Yeah,
us.
and now there were positives. Let's get that straight right away too. There are positives in this match that you guys can take into your next match because it's going to be huge ones against East Grand Forks. What are the positives for you as a player? What are you going to take into that Thursday match now?
I think definitely EGF has a very big block and a couple really strong hitters. So I think of just being open to different positions and using the block to get those kills.
All right, Reagan Haley, she is our star of the game, the Woods Outdoor Sporting Goods star of the game for the Warriors tonight. Thanks, and we will catch up with you real soon. We've got a T-shirt for you. We will deliver that as soon as they come in. Okay,
Thank you.
You bet. Reagan Haley, again, our Woods Outdoor Sporting Goods star of the game, and time now for our Enbridge player of the game for the Warriors. I need to see your number, otherwise I don't know. Anna, got it. Got it. I got Reagan gets the assist on that one. Anna James, she brought the energy tonight for Warroad, and she's joining us as the player of the game. A tough match for you. Talk about. And now I think you came off the bench in the match. What are some of the things that you do off the bench to kind of be ready when Coach Draper kind of calls on you and you're ready to go in?
Just watch everyone that's playing, just watch people that are blocking, be ready to know where you're going to go, be ready to know who you're going to pass to or set to, watch your players.
Yeah, it's got to be kind of difficult too to come off the bench when everybody is in a game and whatnot, and being aware, and that's definitely a key coming off the bench as far as that goes. The second set, you guys, you were doing something right. It was all Roseau, I think, in that first set. In that second set, you were doing something right. What were the things that you were doing right that kind of kept them off guard?
Kept energy up. We just passed. We came together. We started working together, started calling a little more instead of just being separate. So we started coming together.
Now you had some, like I said, the first set that was kind of a wash, but you had a good set two and set number three, and you had a decent weekend, if I remember the scores correctly. You had a decent weekend in Crookston this past weekend at the tournament. Now, with all of that being in the past now, and the successes that you had, from the tournament and tonight, what are the positives of as a player are you going to take into the East Grand match now on Thursday?
Just, we had really good digs. We had a lot of good hits and blocks. Just watching their blocks, they have really good blocks. So we're going to watch for the digs and make sure to get it out. And positive we're going to bring into there is just a lot of energy and calling the ball and working as a good team against them.
She brought the energy tonight for the Warriors. It's Anna James. She's our Enbridge Energy player of the game. Life takes energy. You can visit Enbridge Energy at enbridge.com. We do have an Enbridge t-shirt here. I brought the energy t-shirt. What's your size?
Medium.
Medium. Let's see if I can get it on the first time this time. Nope. Can't be 100% every time, right? All right. There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you. And that is Anna James. Again, she is our Enbridge Energy player of the game for Warroad tonight as the Warriors go down to defeat 3-0. And going to be joined by Jasmine Draper here to kind of wrap things up on the post game. Coach, tough night for you, but you made a little bit of a comeback in that second set.
Yeah, on our side, we really just focused on what we need to do. We talk about our first ball contact. Our hitters just running different routes, so that again, when they're looking at us, it's not the same hitter in the same spot every time, and it's easy to kind of pick that player out. We're kind of trying to distribute the ball and just focus on our side, just keeping it clean and trusting each other. Communication is huge.
Yep, again, Warriors, he got down early. I mean, all of a sudden it was 10-0. I mean, what do you say to your players when you got a deficit like that early in the match?
Um, just starting how we need to. We know that we don't want to go down 0-10, but what we can do to kind of chip away at that deficit. So we always talk about like the 5 point game. So being down two little sets to five, we knew that we had to kind of make some big changes, and I think just settle in. I think we take a little bit to get into our groove and kind of what opponents on the other side. We did a lot of film review yesterday, so we knew what we wanted to do. So mentally, I feel like the more that we think about it, we almost overthink it. So just really dialing into relaxing and trusting what we talked about, why we talked about it, um, earlier on, and then as we get a little warmed up, we're able to kind of focus on it and just relax a little bit more.
And being joined by Warroad head volleyball coach Jasmine Draper here in the post game report. Again, Rosa with the win tonight, 3-0. Things don't get much easier. Thursday, you go over to East Grand Forks, tough place to play. Obviously, positives from this match that you can take into that match. What did you see as a coach as far as positives go for your team as you head into that match with East Grand coming up here later on in the week?
Yeah, I mean, after that first set, we knew that that's not how we wanted to perform at all. So we really just talked about we're gonna put the best six that have good attitudes, and they're displaying like what we want our team to look like: unified, trusting each other, just being in our positions and not kind of over having to play for someone. So into that second set, that's what we did. So a lot of lineup changes and just trusting that maybe that's not the lineup that we've ran a lot, but knowing that if that's going to be our best energy and our best effort, and that's the lineup that I'm choosing, that we're going to trust it and kind of like dig our feet into it. So these players are really adaptable. Reagan in that last set, she was playing great on the outside for us for the first two sets. And knowing that that second set we came up short, even though it was close and we were playing with them. It's like that tough decision. It's like we were close. We could have left that same lineup, but then kind of just pulling her to the middle where we just needed a little bit more of a block and an offense. And I mean, she went 3 for 3 attacking in that third set for us, and just quick picking up that point for us in the serve receive where we need to side out on that first ball and not let them get 5 serves on us before we're back to that service line. Um, and I think that the first couple sets we served well, and then I think that we started missing in the net more and adding those unforced errors, and then our energy. So that's really what we stress and what we focus on. So going into Thursday, we're gonna run those kids that who has the best attitude, who's gonna give the confidence, the effort, and just trusting that if that's the lineup we're choosing, then we're going with it and we're rolling with it.
All right, Jasmine Draper has been our guest on the post game report. Appreciate it as always for taking some time on talking with. We had everybody up here tonight, it seems like, but appreciate you joining us, and we'll catch up with you probably Saturday on Coach's Corner. We'll talk a little bit later on in the week. Okay.
Awesome, perfect. Thank
All
you so
right,
much.
you bet. That is Jasmine Draper. She is head coach for the Warroad volleyball team, and that is going to wrap up our coverage here from Warroad High School. The Rosa Rams with the win tonight, 3-0. They win 25-16, 25-18, and 25-12. They improved to 12-2. They will play at Kitson Central on Thursday. Warroad drops to 3-14. They will play at East Grand Forks on Thursday. Coming up tomorrow on KQ92 and your live on KQ92, we won't be on your live event tomorrow, but we will be on KQ92. It'll be Warroad football. Warroad will be at Thief River Falls. 6 o'clock start time, 5:45 pregame. And on KRWB, we'll have Roseau football. Roseau will be at Park Rapids. And that is also coming up tomorrow. That is also set for a 6 o'clock start time. It's going to wrap it up from the Warrior Gym for KQ92, KQ92.com, and YourLiveEvent.com. I'm John Michael. Have a good evening, everybody.